Guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com, another episode of Theory versus Reality. Here's what actually works. And look, my apologies up front. I've got the got the guys outside, landscape guys are just buzzing around like there's no tomorrow. There's some house over here that's rebuilding their patio and a lot of jackhammering going on. So again, apologies if there's some background distraction. Anyway, look, guys, today I want to talk to you about the Tony Gwynn method for improving. And I got this out of the great book written by Dr. Nate Zinsser, Z as in zebra, Insser, called The Confident Mind. And this book has made a huge difference for me in terms of building mental toughness in matches. And I highly recommend that you pick it up if you haven't already done so. The Confident Mind by Dr. Nate Zinsser. And look, in the book, he shares the story of Tony Gwynn, which, so often what we do is we, as I mentioned recently in a post, is we just overanalyze everything that we do wrong, right? We miss a shot and we go into this deep analysis. Well, this, and this, and we never really ever kind of do the opposite, which is when we do something really good, is to go, all right, I'm going to pick out one thing I did with that shot the way I intended, and I'm just going to make sure that I do it again. And the 20 the Tony Gwynn story is back in the day, right? The great hitter, baseball hitter, one of the greats of all time. Not the highest batting average of all time, but darn close. And this was back when video was starting to become a thing in baseball. And he had a videographer, a guy on the staff who would video all of his at bats. And so like the first couple of times, the guy would put together a little video for Tony, which would have the good stuff, and then the at bats that weren't so great. And Tony just said, "Look, I don't want to see my my lousy stuff. I don't want to see that. I only want to see my good stuff." And the guy said, "Well, don't you want to take a look at what you're maybe doing wrong from time to time?" And Tony just said, "Why would I ever want to see what I'm doing wrong?" And so the guy from there on out only edited into a short little video every day for Tony of the at bats that were great, the swings that were great. Might have been, it might have hit a line drive that was caught, but it was still a great swing. And that's what Tony wanted to see. He just wanted to see the good stuff. So, look, if you're working on strokes, if you're working on some kind of tactical pattern or whatever it is, start using this method for improving in terms of just focus on the things that you're doing right. If you hit a great shot, at the end of that point, stop for just, 4 or 5 seconds and kind of rewind in your mind, maybe a little video of what the trajectory of it was, what the shape of it was, the height over the top of the net, the feeling of the swing. Just just really focus on the good stuff. And when you miss a shot, just let it go. Just let it go. There's no need to overanalyze the stuff that you're doing wrong. And I know a lot of players are to go, well, shouldn't I, be focusing, once in a while on what I'm doing wrong? And I can tell you from personal experience, I've been through that. I used to think that what I had to do was all this self-correction over and over and over again, and it just became a distraction from really focusing on the stuff that we do right. Look, we all do stuff right. If someone's got underhand feed us 10 forehands in a row, we're going to hit the ball perfectly every time, right? It gets different once we get into the point. So, the point that I want to make here is that the more you focus on what you do right, the faster that thing that you're working on is gonna become natural for you rather than overanalyzing what you just did wrong. So guys, hope this has been helpful. It's something that you've really got to be able to habituate. Not easy. It takes a lot of time just to overcome that instinctive, well, I'm going to analyze what I did wrong. The faster you start to do that, the more aware you are of when you do that as opposed to focusing on the good stuff that you do. It just takes a while to really build that habit. Guys, look, what I'm offering here is if you've got 15 minutes, and I'm going to offer you a free coaching call. It's on me. No strings attached. If there's something that you want to work on, right? It could be swing tech, could be tactics, strategy, could be fitness, could be mental, right? I mean, there's so many things that we could possibly talk about. What I've got down below is a link that will take you to my online scheduler. You can cherry pick a date and time that works best for you. And at that time, I'll give you a call and we can just jump on a private one-on-one coaching call and we can dig into whatever you want. Right down below is that link. Click it, get signed up, get scheduled, and there you have it. All right, guys. Again, hope this has been helpful. Any comments, any questions, remarks, feedback down below? Let me know in the comments area. And as always, it's time. We got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I will see you again next time.